We've all seen videos of these young girls going to Sephora doing get ready with me's and using hashtags like makeup routine, snatched, glowy. Like that can't just be on my For You page, right? Like everyone's seen that. At first I thought it was just a trend, but now I'm not so sure. So I went to the local mall and I saw if these videos were just on my screen or if they had seeped into the real world.
Because they're on TikTok. All the kids are on TikTok, so they see other girls like they want to be like other girls.
That does not sit right with me. That's for like adults.
TikTok and social media, and like these younger girls being on social media, like they're trying to like put on all this makeup and look a lot older.
Yeah, I think with social media, like even kids that are like 8, 9, like 10 are starting to like get a lot of makeup. Yeah.
Social media, I feel like, just influences a lot of like kids nowadays to like get skincare and like makeup that they don't really need for their face. Yeah. And like they see somebody else do it, so obviously they're gonna want to start being part of those types of trends.
Some of the women that I talked to didn't want to be on camera, but they did allow me to take some voice memos of their thoughts and opinions, so I'll play those now.
Like, you have to wear this to look better, which I think is kind of bad for the kids. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think that a lot of younger girls are seeing like things that on social media they only see like the finished product and not like bare skin and stuff like that. So yeah, I do.
First and foremost, however, I want to reiterate the fact that this is not the child at fault. I don't think that these children quite know what they're doing yet. They see mommy putting on a little lip, a little mascara, and obviously they want to do that as well. I think it's very normal for young girls to want to be playing with makeup, but I think there's a difference between, a glittery lip gloss and these retinol serums, these bronzers, blushes, etc., etc. So I started with a very basic question. I asked these people what age they think is the most appropriate for a child to start wearing makeup, using all of these serums, because when I looked in the aisles, it's very neon colors, these bubble top lids, they look very fun. So I don't blame a kid for wanting to play with them. When I looked closer, I saw that these serums and formulas were actually meant for 40-year-olds with wrinkles and not so bouncy skin. So I was wondering, when do these kids actually need to be using these things?
I think about 15, 16, just because that's like the teenage, they're growing up.
I think about at age 15, you're starting to get into high school, you're starting to realize who you are.
Typically around 16 to 20.
I think it becomes appropriate like 14, 15, like you're a teenager, you're starting to get a little bit older, like you want to wear mascara or things like that,
I think that makeup becomes appropriate like age 12.
I would say maybe like in high school. Yeah, that way they're more grown, they know what they're doing.
I think the appropriate age would probably be like 13.
Around 15. The age is like basic, like use eyeliner and mascara. Yeah, that was all. I'd probably say like 7th to 8th grade, probably somewhere there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I started wearing makeup when I was like in the 6th or 7th grade, but it was mostly because like my mom was wearing it and I was like, oh, she looks pretty. I want to wear like some lip gloss.
8th grade.
8th grade.
Ooh. I started wearing makeup when I was like 15. Yeah. So I would say like high school, start of high school.
They were saying ages between 14 to 16, roughly. So that grew my concern, because when I'm seeing words like snatched and baddie used in these TikTok videos to talk about children.
Well, it's not my fault. Your daughter's a baddie and she wants to get baddie for school. She wants to be a baddie for school.
A lot of makeup. Sometimes I'll do like a full-on like baddie makeup look.
When does the skincare become actual sexualization?
Because they put ads out and they want kids to like be like these older girls, and I'm just like, why?
That kids just need to be kids.
Or just insecurities, like they see someone looking nice and then they want to give it a try.
They're trying to like put on all this makeup and look a lot older.
I think it's like important to also focus on other things and not be so focused on your appearance at an early age.
But who is actually the villain in this case? Is it the mom who just wants to bond with her daughter over a face mask, or is it billion-dollar companies that are now pumping out advertisements all over Instagram, all over TikTok for any tween, kid, child to see?
I think that like companies shouldn't target like a lot of younger kids, because then they're like want to like follow the trend of their friends. But I think parents is the ultimate decision, like if you want to let your kids wear makeup or not.
I think parents
I think it's really up to the parents. I think like companies can make whatever they want, but it's up to parents to like protect their kids if they don't think their kids are ready for it.
I want to say 50-50 because of course as a parent you can give your child freedom, but then they're also like set those boundaries.
I think it's definitely the responsibility of like the parents because it's never really the brand's fault.
I think it always starts with the parents, and you know, I think as a society, it's good to have due diligence with everything you're doing and thinking about how it's impacting, you know, the people that you're marketing towards. So, but I would say ultimately it starts with parents to set the foundation, and then, you know, they're always going to have outside influences. So
it could be just based on the parent, because I mean, like, a kid like doesn't really get a phone. I don't know where these kids are getting money to get phones. So, so yeah, I think it's like up to the parents, like their discretion. I'm sure the companies probably want to market them a little bit since it gives them more money, but I think it's up to the parents.
It's more like parents giving permission to their kids to do their makeup or not. So yeah.
Almost everyone said that it begins with the parent, their opinions on what's appropriate for their child, what they want to buy for their child. And I think that's fair, but these companies are pulling a quick one over these parents by making their packaging look so kid-centered, look so childlike, that they don't even realize what's actually in these products. So I think it's a slippery slope and just something to look out for. One thing I think that parents are missing in this trend, which I hate calling it a trend because for many kids it's become their lifestyle, is the fact that while posting these videos that seem very harmless, these kids are actually introducing themselves to a very mature audience and a mature algorithm. I think many parents believe that maybe a private account or turning the comments off is enough to safeguard against these digital dangers, but in our day and age, it's just not, and I don't think many people have realized that yet. We've moved from sort of playing house to self-objectification, and I don't think that these ideas, these themes need to be on a child's radar in the first place, and nevertheless encouraged on social media.